Achieving the aesthetic physique mainly comes down to repeating workouts over and over again and eating healthy. Before we start the video, I want to define aesthetic. The aesthetic body is a body with a good amount of muscle, but it is fairly lean. It has about 10% body fat, and it has the V-taper. The V-taper is basically like the hourglass shape in a woman. The V-taper attracts females just like the hourglass shape on a woman attracts males. To achieve the V-taper, your lats and shoulders should be wider and bigger compared to your hips. To achieve the V-taper, you must hit these 5 muscles: neck, traps, shoulders, lats and all the other muscles. Speaking of which, I have made a free workout routine you can try. If you want it, just click the link in the description. Neck. The neck can make the difference between night and day. Most people don't train the neck. However, it can make a huge difference. The neck is a body part you can see in every type of clothing. Having a big neck makes you more masculine. Just grab a 5 to 10 pound plate and keep it on your head with a t-shirt or other piece of clothing, and do neck raises and reverse neck raises. Do about 15 to 20 sets per week for optimal muscle growth. This might be a lot because training the neck is difficult, so feel free to lower it down. The neck is very important. However, there might be a body part that is even more important, which are the traps. Traps are another part of the body that is extremely visible. Just like the neck, it is visible in almost any type of clothing. Now, the traps are hit with only a handful of exercises, which is the shrug. Now, the shrug has a lot of variations like the dumbbell shrug or the barbell shrug. You can go with whatever feels comfortable to you. Do this exercise 3 to 4 times a week. 3 sets until failure. I'm sorry calisthenics folks, because there isn't an effective way to hit traps without weights. Shoulders. The shoulders are what gives you that wide back that makes up the V-taper. The shoulders make your back seem wider than it really is. The shoulder is divided into 3 parts: front delts, lateral delts, posterior delts. Delt is another term for shoulder. You should hit all 3, but the most important one is the lateral delt, which is the side part of the shoulder. To hit this, do lateral raises, or like me, who does calisthenics, do pike push-ups. And when that is too easy, do elevated pike push-ups. I do 6 sets until failure per week, combined with other shoulder exercises. Lats. Now the lats are, in my opinion, one of the most important muscles to give you that V-taper. It makes your back wider and it gives you that effect where your hips are smaller, but gradually they become larger as they come near the back. To train the lats, you can do pull-ups or lat pull-downs. Both of them hit the lats well. Do about 3 to 4 sets of these in your pull routine. These are basically all the other muscles. I'm putting them here not because they aren't important. You should train them or you would come looking off as Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. But I'm saying to get the aesthetic body, they are less important. When training, you should apply progressive overload, which literally means just making progress as you go along, or in simple words, increasing the reps or the weight as you go along. Another thing is that you need to train your abs. Abs are not made in the kitchen. They are like every other muscle. You should aim to train the lower abs because the upper 4-pack is generally trained with normal ab exercises. However, this doesn't mean that you don't need to train the upper abs. To target the abs, you should do leg raises and V-ups, which hit the full 6-pack. I have made a free workout list which is linked in the description, so check that out if you want. Diet. So, don't believe the advice that the media gives you, which junk food is fine. Junk food isn't fine. When you are starting out, don't change your diet too much because it can be off-putting to some people. So my quick advice is to build as much muscle as possible without putting on that much fat. This is called lean bulking. Bulking is when you eat in a calorie surplus to gain weight. Basically, you eat more to gain weight. A lot of people ask me if it is better to cut or to bulk, and I would always say bulk, because when you're cutting, you are just delaying your progress. I would recommend you to cut almost 2 years after bulking. It would be good if you learn what calories are, what a calorie surplus is, what a calorie deficit is, so I will link you a video about it. Tips and tricks. This is a section where I will give you my tips and tricks for your journey. Supplements. Just take creatine and protein powder. Don't research too much, just take creatine monohydrate and whey protein powder, which are the best. Sleep. Always get 8 to 10 hours of sleep because you are exercising and you need a lot of time to rest. Light weights versus heavy weights. So light weights are used to grow your muscles, to build them, and heavy weights are used to make them stronger. Cardio. Cardio helps your skin and it helps you lose weight. So I recommend you do like 1 or 2 hours of cardio per week. Low reps versus high reps. So it just depends on what weights you use. So low reps is for light weights and high reps is for heavy weights. So it's the same thing. Low reps to make you stronger and high reps to increase your muscle mass. How to get more consistent? Okay, to get more consistent, first of all you should divide the habit into two. Before you go to the gym, just divide it. Make a small habit like getting out of bed. So if you get out of bed, you need to go to the gym, because you have already completed the first part of doing the task. Or you could do poop before going to the gym. You could make up a task saying poop, go to the gym. So if you pooped, the task is halfway done and you want to complete the next one, so go to the gym. And getting consistent, if you want to get consistent, just you have to change your mindset. Gym is normal. You should love the gym. Like gym should be your home. You have to just change your mindset. And also I just wanted to mention something from the book Just Have a Lot of Not Giving a Fuck, which says if you worry too much, you're gonna worry on that worry. So if don't worry, don't overthink it. Just be chill and just go to the gym.